So here's a practice SAT question, kind of a tricky one. They give us this graph, and they label the graph rooftop solar panel installation in 5 cities. They tell us, they don't give us the names of the cities, they just call them cities A, B, C, D, and E. And then they have the numbers 0 through 9 along the y-axis. So it's pretty obvious the first bar for city A goes up to 9, the next bar for city B goes up to 5, and then so on across the rest of the bar graph. It tells us what we basically just kind of guessed at by looking at the graph before reading what's down here. But if you look at what we're actually asked to do, they say the total number of installations for these 5 cities is 27,500. What is an appropriate label for the vertical axis of the graph? So obviously if this is literally just a 9 for city A and a 5 for city B and a 6 for city C and so on, those values don't add up to 27,500. So if you look at these options, what we're going to have to try to decide is whether or not these numbers are on the y-axis are measured in tens, hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands. So the way that I did this, I just kind of used guess and check. We know that one of these options is going to be correct. And so what I did is I basically just took the value for each bar, 9, 5, 6, 4, and then I know technically this is 3.5 for city E here. I just wrote that as 35, and we'll kind of talk about how I handled that whenever we look at what I did on the calculator. But what I was trying to do is I was trying to say, okay, well, I know I'm not going to be measuring in tens. I'm never going to get up to 27,500 if this is 90, 50, 60. There's no way I get that high. So I started with hundreds. If I put a 900, a 500, a 600, a 400, and then not 3.5 with 2 zeros, but 3.500 or 350, I don't get where I need to be. I don't get to 27,500. I'm significantly short of that. But what if I pick option C? What if I measure in thousands? If you measure in thousands, 9,000, 5,000, 6,000, 4,000, 3.5 thousand or 3,500, that does get us what we need to be. So should hopefully be pretty obvious here that our answer is going to be C. Did you have to go through this to the degree that I did? Could you have kind of used common sense and reasoning? Yeah, but I wanted to provide some mathematical justification to why the answer is part C. But I realized you could definitely kind of look at these and just through common sense realize it's got to be C. This is going to be way too little. If we put tens of thousands, if this is 90,000, 50,000, that's getting us way above where we need to be. So hundreds gets us way short. Tens of thousands gets us way too high. Measuring in thousands is going to get us where we need to be, and we have already confirmed just that.